Hi, I'm Beth Burnam from the Topanga Fire Safe Council, and I'm out here in Chatsworth, a beautiful place where houses are right up against the wildlands. And the question I've been asked to talk about is, what can you do to make your house harden to embers, to be more fire resistant? So this house is a great example here of some problems and some stuff that's pretty good. To me, the biggest problem is this canopy of trees that goes right from the wildlands. So we've got a eucalyptus tree, a pine tree in the far back, a pepper tree right here, going right down the ravine with more pepper trees, oak trees, and sumac. And the non-native trees are particularly flammable. And so this is just a vegetation line that will sweep the fire up here, which is really, really problematic. So I would recommend starting with looking at this eucalyptus tree, the closest tree to the house, and say, maybe it doesn't belong here. And maybe they ought to try and work with the ownerships, which is public ownerships of these lands, to try and separate out some of these trees and create some space. But from a home hardening point of view, we're talking about embers, because well over half the homes, maybe as many as 80 or 90% of the homes that are ignited in a wildland fire are ignited by embers. They don't ever see the wall of flames. So there's a lot an individual can do to harden their homes to embers to protect them. And so this house here is a great example. We would traditionally start by looking at the roof. This roof is a Class A roof. It will not burn. The fire will burn underneath it. Many a house is seen with the roof intact, but the house is burned out, the roof has collapsed down on the ground. It has a skylight in it. I don't know that you can see that way over there. Right now it's open. Always on fire days and Santa Ana days, that skylight should be closed. There's no quicker way for an ember to get inside a house than through an open window. And then as we move on down the house, we can see that it has some gutters. And the gutter on this far side, they've put a cover on it. It's a 1/8 inch mesh, and that will keep the leaf litter from gathering inside the gutter. And that leaf litter is easily flammable, and you have a small flame right at a place where there's lots of materials meeting each other, and the fire can actually get up and under the roof. So it's great that they've put that gutter guard on that side, which is on the side with the eucalyptus tree. This side doesn't have a gutter guard, but it probably doesn't get much leaf litter. So that's fine. And as we come on down, once again, the stucco siding, there's a wood bench sitting right in front of that window. I would recommend that on high fire kinds of days, Santa Ana, low humidity days, that they just take that wood bench and move it out, move it away. Other things that are great is that they've got all these hardscape pavers, so that's not going to burn. And then the plant material that they've chosen are all succulent, high moisture plants. And so those are great fire resistant plants, but they create a lot of dried material underneath them that's really, really hard to get out often because the plants are also spiny. So I would encourage them to keep cleaning up the dry materials underneath. Now moving back onto this side, we see this wood fence. And this wood fence is great because it doesn't physically attach to the house, but if it was attached, like so many wood fences are with gates in them, we would consider that wood fence as being part of the house, because when that wood fence ignites on fire, it just brings the fire right to the house. So we would recommend that where you would typically have a gate between the fence and the house, that would be wood, that you replace that section with a metal section, a non-flammable material. And then this bougainvillea and all the leaf litter that's falling from it right up against the fence is a hazard. And so you would want to keep cleaning up all those dry materials, because those embers will easily ignite that dry material, and then that heat can get right up on the edge of that wood, and that's the easiest place for it to ignite. So the house has basically done a lot of good stuff. It's in a spectacular location with a high fire danger, and there's some work that they could do to make a difference to its own survivability.